Hey guys, what is up? This is Matthew Davis me once again, and welcome to the January 2025 vlog. 2025. We're already here. It's hard to believe, and I am just setting up the new calendar. The new Bluey calendar for 2025. Still kind of strange how, they have that error where Mackenzie's left leg, or no, his right leg is supposed to be black, yet, yeah, because you see... But Bluey has a lot of animation errors, so yeah, it's kind of funny how sometimes they can even keep those errors, but it's not really a big deal. I have no idea how the year is gonna start off for me, but yeah, I don't really have a whole lot planned for today, so I'm just gonna chill until the next day because hopefully things will get bigger. I was hoping I would get some more driving done today, but my dad told me it gets very busy because of how crazy, after people have, the whole New Year's hangover thing. Hell, even a episode of Bluey has something like that. So yeah, but anyways, let's see what this mug has to offer.
Hector! Oh, Hector! Oh no! Hector, what happened? You had the bag stuck on you. Yeah, I know, I'm just on my exercise bike and Hector just got this stuck in his little head.
Getting some more driving done today. Dad's into town, driving his car for a bit. He's with me right now. We just met for my mom at a restaurant, so yeah, this doesn't really need to be in the vlog, but the fact that I have gotten this close to getting my license, and yeah, I have been making a good amount of progress. There are specific areas that I have to work on, like right now I'm driving at night. I'm actually parked right now because my dad's out, but yeah, things, I think I'm starting to get used to it more, like knowing exactly what I gotta do, and just, it does get a little stressful just due to the fact that I make turns that, I don't know, there are times where I really have to work on what I need to do more of, but other than that, I'm getting the hang of it. So, there's supposed to be a big snowstorm this evening. I was supposed to go to work tomorrow. Probably not able to, which might be a good thing because I could use another extra day. And plus, we haven't had a massive snowstorm over here in quite some time. We didn't really have a big one this year, at least not over where I live, but yeah, I didn't really do much. I just chilled. I watched the new Wallace and Gromit movie. Fantastic, by the way. Yeah, it's showing that, Aardman, when it comes to them doing sequels, they can actually tend to do sequels right for the most part. I mean, I've heard the sequel to Chicken Run was alright. I actually never watched the sequel to Shaun the Sheep movie. And I don't know why, because I absolutely love the Shaun the Sheep movie, but yeah, I'm willing to give them a watch now. Alright, just finished up Epic Mickey Rebrushed. Had quite a fun time with it. Though it does often get repetitive, especially towards the end, as you have to keep shooting your paint at like these tentacle things at their weak spots. And the final boss, I wouldn't even really call a final boss, as it was super anticlimactic. There were some bosses that were actually quite creative, but all of them I thought were better than the last one because it's mostly just, shoot more at, the paint. And it's actually not a very hard game either. Like, I'm not sure if, because pretty much there's like a checkpoint every single area, and there's not really a game over, just like, well, it's modern time, and there's actually quite a bit of side quests too. Like, there was, like, I don't know, but I like the game. I did have fun with it. I was always very curious, during my younger years of, what the game would be like. I know there's a sequel that wasn't nearly as well received, but I'm curious about it because I am willing to see, with this release, I'd actually like to see more. It does have quite a bit of creativity behind it, so yeah, I had fun with it. I'm glad that they remastered it for modern consoles, so yeah, I had fun with it. So yeah, it was snowing a lot last night, but now it's changed to let me see, rain. I'm testing to see if it's falling off, then it's just sleep. But it's supposed to be like a wintry mix. Right now it's a lot more slushy, but
I feel like this might be the closest thing we're gonna have to like full snow, but you know it's better than last year. But there's supposed to be more snow later on. It's supposed to like freeze up. The roads are a bit slushy, but yeah. I thought it was mostly just gonna be snow, but right now it's just rain. So yeah, it's kind of a disappointing experience. But I don't know. We'll just have to see. It's supposed to happen like it's supposed to be like this all day. So we'll just have to see what happens. Well, this place looks vaguely familiar, doesn't it? Yep, I'm at my mom's place. No, I'm not moving back in. I don't think I'm ever going to move back in for various reasons, but why am I back over here? Well, it's simple. Apparently, there were some old PS2 games that I had that I left behind. And I know, I probably don't really need them because a lot of these I already have on remasters like Kingdom Hearts and Jak and Daxter. What else? Resident Evil 2. If I wanted to play that again, I'll probably just play the remake. Still a great game, but let me see. Persona 4. I could just play Persona 4 Golden, but yeah. So why did I one of these games? Well, simple. For some reason, I have the urge to play Simpsons Hit and Run again. I tried going to Second and Charles, seeing if they had a copy. I had no luck. There was another Second and Charles, but it's way by it's further away from where I live. And we do have a video game store, which I actually got this from the video game store that sells old games. I don't know why though, but I just couldn't find it. So my only other option was to find the game here, and yeah, I did. I know I wasted an Uber trip, but it doesn't matter. I'm still working to get my license, though I have to get my own car. So yeah. Also, I have no idea if I'm still going to be working today because it's mostly just slushy out there and people are still able to drive. But as far as I know, I'm still able to work. But you guys don't really need to know about that. But yeah, I'm just glad that I found my games. Oh yeah, and while we're on the subject, I could play Battlefront 2 on the Classic Collection that was released last year, but I heard that was ass. So hey, I can't play online, but I could still play the campaign, so I don't know, but I'm not really in a rush to play this again. I do like this game, but I don't know, Star Wars, I'm not really big into that anymore. I still like it, it's just, you know, it's just due to the fact that so many people have just... It's just due to the fact that the people just complain about every single new Star Wars thing. So it's really hard for me to get into Star Wars again, but hey, I'll still watch the old movies, and hell, I still like the sequels. At least Force Awakens and Last Jedi. That's right. you know, sue me all you want. Hell, I think Rise of Skywalker is just okay, but I'm not gonna get into that because I'm just gonna anger a lot of Star Wars fans. So you know what? I'm just gonna stop talking now, so nobody tries to kill me. You all remember this girl? You know, the one who, yeah, made me throw my phone out of my hand that one time in that one monthly vlog. Yeah, it's good to know she still remembers me, and she's still sorry. Right? You're sorry. See, look, she's sorry. You're sorry. Okay, yep. It was mostly just rain, but we have gotten some more snow. I did have to go to work, unfortunately, but we did close a bit early. I still had to finish my shift at a usual time, but yeah. From as far as I know, the snow is not going to last long. But yeah, I feel like this might be the closest we're going to get this year in terms of snow. I mean, it's getting on the roads a bit, so it just started like not even an hour ago, but I don't know, I was expecting a little bit more since, yeah, we hardly ever get snow like this. Just, yeah, I mean, we did get a lot, like, almost every winter over in my location, but I don't know. It's not as deep as I was hoping. They were calling for, like, 8 inches, but hey, it is what it is. Actually, I think there is supposed to be more snow, sometime this weekend. I just don't know, but hey, at least this is the closest we've gotten, and, hey, still pretty nice. I can still see the flag, from the last vlog. It was the last vlog, right? From, before. I'm on my balcony again, just so you know. Obviously, why else would I be up this high? For 2 days, I've been playing Simpsons Hit and Run.
The last level is impossible. I don't know why they can't remaster this game. People are saying Bloodborne needs a remaster. Like, we need a Bloodborne remaster. I would honestly rather have a remaster to this because I was still able to beat Bloodborne, but seriously, there were times where you could skip missions, but the last few missions you can't skip. You have to do them. And not to mention, I was this close to beating it just by a few tiny seconds, but no, I messed up. And I could never get that far again. So I would much rather have a remaster to this. Give us a remake or something. If SpongeBob can get a remake, why can't this get a remake? Because imagine this running it smoothly and just having fair checkpoints. I'm not dissing the game. It's still a fun game. It's still a really good game, but apparently they got it bugged so you couldn't be able to skip it. But you know what? I don't have time for this, so I think that's as farthest I'm ever going to get. Not to mention, it's really hard for me to get my copy of this game to work in my PS2 because for some reason, I checked the disc, it's not in great condition, but for some reason I keep having to reset over and over, and there were often times where I was this close to finishing it. Even with some of the cheat codes, it's impossible, so yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to get that far again. I know, I feel like it's best just to get my frustration out on camera because wow, well, whatever. I tried. Please, what's the name of the developer? Whoever made this, please give us a remaster of it because I would just love this. Imagine that. It would be so satisfying. I'm not really one to talk about big things that are happening right now that aren't good, but apparently there was a massive fire in Los Angeles and thousands upon thousands of people's homes were burned down, including celebrities. There was an article that Anthony Hopkins lost basically pretty much his entire home, and that's just depressing. He did not deserve that. Nobody in their right minds deserved what has been going on throughout the, no one knows exactly what caused the fire, but it just spread. Yeah, people complain about, stuff going on in Hollywood, like people destroying their beloved franchises. But you know what's worse than Hollywood destroying beloved franchises that, didn't need to be touched? Hollywood being destroyed themselves physically. And because of that, it did affect things getting delayed, like the next season of Fallout, so that's a shame. But it's just something that, just gives me fears, and I'm doing this while I'm cooking, but, I just wish all the people out there the best of luck of, being able to, try to have, I don't even know what to say, because I just want to try finding the right words to say it, but, I'm just glad that, for the people out there who made it out, I'm glad those people are safe. It's just, man, what a great way to start the year. What a great way to start the year. Also, apparently, I'm boiling water right now, not because I'm making pasta or anything, but there was something going on in my town where there's, something going on with the water. I mean, the water works, it's just, if we want to use it, we have to boil it first. I don't know, apparently there's, some bacteria that's grown. It's basically like what happened during COVID, except in the water. Hopefully, as far as I know, it's just in my hometown, so I'm not sure if it's affecting any other hometowns, but I haven't been looking at it online, but yeah, for all those people out there who have suffered, I deeply apologize for the potential loss of your stuff, and hopefully things will change for the better. In terms of, but this part's been going on way too long, you get what I mean.
Alright. We got our next round of snow. It's a little after midnight, but yeah, I knew this was coming up, so I was hoping to wake up so I could see more of this. But yeah, it looks rather beautiful. I'm actually going to be, earlier today, I'm actually going to be practicing to, drive in the snow. I know that sounds a little dangerous, but the snow will stop by morning. Well, technically it already is morning, but like when it gets much more brighter out. But yeah, it's not too deep, but hopefully it'll still be bearable. I've been a bit of a GTA mood, so I decided to play the older games on the definitive editions. The ones that came out in 2021. And yeah, I know they were very broken, and even today, people still complain about them. But I didn't really run into any major glitches other than a couple, but I feel like, I'm willing to play them now. I just had to wait like a little bit until I know for sure Rockstar has been patching them out good. So yeah, I just finished GTA 3. I did have to use a lot of cheats to get past it because it kind of irritates me that some of the missions don't have really good checkpoints, and a lot of the missions were very tedious, but surprisingly a few of them were optional. So yeah, I just really cared about beating the story. I don't really care about getting all the achievements and stuff, but yeah, now that I finished this, I can play Vice City because that's the one major GTA game that I haven't played, but yeah, I'm glad that I'm able to get this off my list. It's been nearly 3 weeks since I've seen a movie, and there's finally one that I am willing to check out, which is Better Man, which involves Robbie Williams as an ape, as a chimp. And it's supposed to be based on a true story, just him as a chimp. I don't know the whole story of Robbie Williams, but, the fact that, he's a chimp in this, yeah, that piqued my interest, so yeah, I'm willing to check it out. Yeah, Better Man was freaking awesome, so, yeah, I actually saw it yesterday, despite the fact that I'm really close to the movie theater over there, but I'm doing DoorDash with my sister. Basically, she's letting me drive around, so, it'll be really good practice, and, yeah, I'm doing pretty well for the most part. My dad and mom do help me a lot, so either way, they're all helping me very well, so, yeah, but eventually I am going to have to get a driving instructor in order for me to, drive by myself, so, yeah, but I could say I'm doing pretty well, still, but it'll probably be a couple more months till I'm finally able to, drive on the road by myself. So, I recently, found out, like, I knew this movie was coming out. It's that new Peter Pan horror movie that's part of the Pooniverse. I didn't know that it was coming out today until, like, a few hours ago, so I figured I could skip it, but since I watched the last 2 Pooniverse movies in the theater, I figured, why not? I'm the only one in here, but, yeah, this actually seems a little bit more interesting than making Pooh a horror movie, because Peter Pan as a killer, that actually seems more like a better concept, but it's probably not going to end well anyway. But who knows? You get that boy. Just refuses to let me get up. But anyways, a couple hours ago, they finally announced Nintendo Switch 2. The Nintendo Switch 2 coming out sometime this year. Yeah, it's been nearly 8 years since we had the original Switch. That's usually longer than, well, then again, the Game Boy lasts for more than a decade, so it's honestly not surprising. Actually, I think the Wii... Wait, did the Wii last a decade? I mean, I know there were still some games coming out for the Wii, for the Wii, even after it discontinued, like Just Dance, so yeah, that's weird, but yeah, we're getting Switch 2. We saw it look slightly bigger than the regular Switch. It basically looks similar, but no surprise, you can play other Switch games. So yeah, I feel like that's a new rule for modern game consoles, is that they have to be backwards compatible with current game consoles. Well, you know what I mean, but it's going to be exciting to see what they do. I think Mario Kart 9 is official. I mean, they see it. And then we're going to get more information on Metroid Prime 4. So, yeah, we'll just see if it's going to have some good launch titles. And hopefully, it will be... I'll try pre-ordering it as soon as it's officially available for pre-order. I know it's probably going to sell fast. I mean, the Switch has become, one of the biggest selling consoles of all time now. But yeah, we'll just see how it plays out. Nectar boy. You're being cute, Nectar Boy. I just thought I would lighten the mood a little because David Lynch passed away yesterday. Yeah, so it's good that we got a Nintendo Switch 2 reveal. But what's more important is the fact that we lost an incredible, talented director. I actually haven't seen all of his movies, but now I should. Like, you know, there's Blue Velvet, Mulholland Drive, and all those other ones. Also, I saw Wolfman yesterday, which I thought was pretty good, but it certainly was no Invisible Man. So yeah, I went to go and see one of them days because, you know, I'm off the next few days, so yeah, I was really surprised. I can kind of see why it made a bit more money than Wolfman, shockingly. Yeah. A couple days ago, I was at my brother's place, you know, for dinner, and my nephew wrote me these. They're little cards. You can see by the fold, but I decided to put them on my refrigerator. I love you, Uncle Matt. I know he's still very young. He'll be turning 6 this year, but you know, it was something I just had to put up on the fridge. So after nearly a month, I saw A Complete Unknown yesterday. Actually, I already got my review up. I really enjoyed it. I don't know why I skipped out on it all these weeks, because I actually had plenty of opportunities to see it, but since there is The Brutalist that's finally going to be coming out over here, I might as well get it off my list, because I'm a fan of James Mangold, I'm a fan of Timothy Chalamet, so I was bound to see it, and yeah, I enjoyed it. Okay, so I finished up GTA Vice City. It took me twice as long to beat as GTA 3, mainly just because there was a lot of padding I had to do. Basically, I had to grind out a lot of money because you had to buy pretty much everything. Like every single building in order to get to the end. It took me a while, but yeah, truly a fantastic game. Yeah, and I cannot wait to go back to San Andreas. That's a game that, yeah, pretty much everybody needs to play at least once in their lives. I cannot wait to play it, or replay it, and get much further in this time. And of course, the Academy Awards were just announced earlier this morning. Anora's up for Best Picture, which was my movie of the year. No surprise, Wicked and Dune Part 2 also got nominations as well. And one thing I cannot believe actually managed to get a nomination for Best Picture is The Substance. Yeah, it's really nice to know that, unlike Hereditary, which they just completely ignored, they're actually willing to give some nominations to a horror movie that rightfully deserves some, because Demi Moore won Best Actress at the Golden Globes. So yeah, that's nice to know. Oh yeah, as I'm reading the credits, apparently Ray Liotta was the main voice role in this game. Rest in peace, Ray Liotta. Yeah. But anyways, I'm looking forward to seeing what they have. I mean, I know there's going to be a lot of talk about the LA fires, but yeah, I'm still praying for everybody, whether you're a celebrity or not. Everybody deserves prayers. And yeah, I know a lot of people have said, well, celebrities, they're rich, they can pay for it. That doesn't excuse the fact that they're people too. Like I feel bad for everybody, every nobody to somebody in LA. For, you know, the suffering they had to go through, the fact that they just lost everything, like, every single person. Like, they did not deserve what they got, so, yeah. And I see people on Facebook just finding it hilarious for some reason. Like, I see so many laugh reacts to them. I guess they just have no lives and just like to make others... I don't know, but the point is, I feel bad for everyone that has lost their home. It's truly a tragedy. Alright, so I'm finally going to be seeing The Brutalist today. It's the last movie I'm going to see before making my best movies of the year list. As a matter of fact, I'm going to edit the script for my best of the year list, because I have a feeling that I'm going to need it. Yeah. Apparently, Microsoft Word and all these other tools you have to get a subscription for, and I'm all like, screw that, I have Google Drive. Why else do you think I make my thumbnails? So yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Save me some money. I didn't even realize I could do that. I've usually just been making thumbnails, but of course documents can be helpful too for a script. Besides, this isn't the only top 10 list I'm making. I may have made it
after my after this vlog or before this vlog, so you'll know.
What, Nectar? You know what it is, right?
Yeah, you know what it is.
Yes, you do. You know what it is. Alright, The Brutalist is going to be in IMAX, and my showing. I'm literally the very first one here when they opened the doors. I was literally the first one to come in, and now I'm the first one in the theater. I know, it's kind of like one of those times where people just put first comment when someone uploads a video, so yeah, it's really nothing special. I'm not expecting a reward or a trophy or anything like that. I'm just saying because, you know, some people find it interesting. I don't know why, but hey, I have to put some content in this monthly vlog because I skip out on days sometimes. Oh yeah, I should also point out that there's actually, I expect quite a bit more people because there was actually a good amount of people during the screening that filled up the seats. I guess because this has been nominated for multiple awards, so I'm actually not surprised that more people are gonna probably come see it. Okay, so the movie's not over yet, so why am I walking out right now? Because there's an intermission. I am utterly shocked right now because I thought those things didn't exist anymore. But yeah, there's a 15-minute long intermission, so I feel like that's more of a reason that, you know, people should see the movie because, you know, they're afraid that they'll probably never be able to go to the bath, but whatever, it's, so far, it's fantastic so far. I definitely recommend it. But, you know, you kind of already knew that when I reviewed the movie.
Hector, what you do on my clothes? I need those clothes. I need those clothes, Hector. You know that? Can I have my clothes? No. That's my underwear. That's my underwear. You're not supposed to be on my underwear. That's dirt. That's nasty. Actually, these were in the wash, but why do you like my underwear so much? Are you sneezing now? You're allergic to it now? Oh, you're allergic to it.
By the way, Brutalist, awesome, but you already knew that I thought that.
So, I'm gonna be seeing Flight Risk today. I barely heard anything good about it. I skipped out on it during the past weekend. But yeah, I've been very busy editing my newest top 10, which I haven't made like a regular top 10 in quite some time, but I was in the mood to make this one apparently because, I don't know, this one, there's just something in my mind that was telling me, make a best top 10 Bluey characters list or whatever, so I did. Yeah, it took me like hours just to get the clips right, or just to get the images, and I didn't really, it's mostly just still images, but I usually use still images just in case because it's a lower risk. I'm not sure. A lot of Bluey YouTubers use clips and still get ads from their videos, so I'm not sure. I'm just being safe just in case.
Yeah, I did not like Flight Risk. I'm thinking of another movie. It's that one movie with Naomi Watts or whatever. Flight Risk. Yeah, I didn't like it. For some reason, I feel like Mel Gibson just decided to, you know, out of nowhere decide, instead of making like another heavy themed film with, he just decided to make a movie involving elements of a January film. But yeah, it wasn't good. So I decided to go on Netflix and watch Emilia Perez, see exactly why it's getting all the Oscar buzz, but mostly to see where all the controversy comes from. I get the controversy, but what I don't get is why it needs all those nominations, because I'm going to be honest, I'd rather watch Joker Folie à Deux again. I really did not like Emilia Perez. Like, the fact that the director didn't even study Mexican culture just makes it all the more insulting. In fact, it's not even a movie like really anybody can enjoy, because most people aren't even enjoying it. It's just a movie for Hollywood and just think to themselves, yes, this has everything we like to see in our categories. And the fact that it even won the Golden Globe for Best Musical over Wicked, a musical that most people actually agree is actually phenomenal, that's just baffling. You'll go with the movie that is just offending a lot of people to the movie that's actually pleasing audiences. Like, if I was to pick Best Picture, it would be Anora. But yeah, it's baffling. It has so many awards. I just have so many questions as to why. And as far as we know, we're hoping it doesn't win because it's literally the worst thing out of the nominations. I mean, I haven't seen everything, but I know if I were to watch everything, that would probably be the worst one. But oh my god, just it's not worth it. It's just really not worth it. And the fact is that it just baffles me that it's probably going to be another situation like another Crash situation. You know, the movie Crash that won Best Picture that gained a lot of controversy. Yeah, it's probably, if that happens again, I hope it doesn't, but I'm worried it's probably gonna happen again. I hope not, anyways. So I'm in the theater seeing Presents. I've heard it's actually supposed to be pretty good. Audiences, not too much of a fan, but yeah, I don't really expect a whole lot. I just know that it seems to be a horror film, but it's more of a family drama, like I don't know how to put it. Well, all that I know is that there's technically an entity in the movie, but it's not really like a jump scare film, and that's usually good because jump scare films, this isn't like well, I'll know more about it once I see the movie, but I already reviewed it, so yeah, I know I repeat myself a lot when I say that, but you get the point. This is a vlog that I do. I've been doing this for 2 years. You know exactly what I mean. Yeah, if I was the one giving out Oscar nominations, I would definitely give this way more than Emilia Perez. I wouldn't give Emilia Perez any. Anyways, as for this movie, I really enjoyed it. I feel like I was the only one in the theater that did. There were 4 more others who were just laughing by the end, saying how much it was bad, but I can kind of see why, because it's definitely not a horror film, but yeah, I knew what to expect, and basically I see what Soderbergh was going for. I really thought, for the most part, it connected with me pretty well by the end.
So I don't know why, I was just in the mood for Little Caesars pizza. And somehow, just a little bit more different than I remember. But it honestly tastes kind of better. I won't lie. Yeah, because while I liked Little Caesars, I didn't get it as much as Papa John's or Domino's, but I got it mostly because it's usually cheaper, so yeah, though I remember a time when they were only $5, I had to pay double that amount, but hey, it's still good. Good.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here, but the checks on this have been running for nearly 2 hours, and I do not understand why. It is 6 minutes and 30 seconds long. It should not be taking that long. I really hope this isn't just me. I really hope other people are dealing with it, but it's still monetized. I really just don't understand what's going on. Either it's just being stupid, or I don't know. But either way, it's not really doing anything. As I saw, the video still has ads, so besides, there isn't anything majorly inappropriate, so I don't think it's really going to matter. But I'm going to be shocked if I wake up tomorrow and I still see this. The people who are working are clearly just lazy, is all.
Well, 2 hours later, they finally checked everything. I don't know why it took them 2 hours, because it's one of my shorter videos, one of my shorter reviews. It's literally just a few seconds shorter than my last video, or my last review. Someone must have fallen asleep, like... Oh, yeah. Okay, check's complete. I know it's probably not a guy that's looking through, it's just automatic. At least, I don't know how the whole system works. It's just... Well, whatever. I'm not complaining.
Alright, going in to see Companion. I have a really good feeling about this one. Really positive stuff about it. And which seat am I in? HI, yeah. Yeah, it's from the creators of Barbarian, and this is actually a first for a director. So, yeah, and it's doing really well critically, so I have hope for this one. I know little to nothing about this film, so that's a good thing. It says, all I know is that this is a different kind of love story, so I'm looking forward to seeing it. Yeah, Companion was fantastic, but of course... You know, I'm just going to stop repeating myself, because you know exactly what I'm going to say. that's very predictable, but I can say the movie certainly wasn't that I saw. But anyways, yeah, that is it for this monthly vlog. I can't believe January is already over. I mean, in February, and then soon, you know, even Lecter knows it, right, Lecter? Lecter, come on. Yes. Yeah, he knows you. Yeah. But anyways, look forward to seeing what February has to offer. There's multiple different movies I want to see. Captain America, like, I'm not really super hyped from it. Like, I heard the early buzz saying it's just fine, but yeah, the fact that there really didn't need to be another Captain America. I mean, the fact that, you know, Chris Evans mentioned that he was done with the MCU. Even he mentioned it when you know, they mentioned the next Avengers. Just, I don't really want to get into all that, but anyways, I do have plenty more videos planned. Yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Word out.